Hi friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am celebrating along with Laura and my YouTube friends. Laura has reached a huge milestone on her channel. She's celebrating 1,000 subscribers and she's invited me to hop along with her to celebrate. So I decided to scrap lift one of her layouts. We could either scrapbook a layout of hers or scrapbook something that you're celebrating. I decided to scrap lift one of her layouts. You saw it at the beginning of the video. She called it Reindeer Games. What inspired me about her layout was what looked like hanging frames on her layout. I thought it looked so cool and I wanted to replicate that. So I'm going to make ornaments that look like they're hanging. But rather than creating a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, I'm adapting it. And I made mine into a tag. It will be outside the page protector and it's going inside my December daily album. I've slowly been working on my December daily for the past several weeks. It's kind of taken a back seat to my October daily actually, which I decided to do last minute, but I am still slowly working on it. So I started with this tag that I cut with my Cricut. I cut it from some Ali Edwards paper that I had in my stash. It was a 12 by 12 sheet when it began. And I cut two tags. They roughly measure, I think, 4.5 by 8 inches. They are going to be glued together into a pocket so that when I do have photos for my December daily, I can put my photo and the journaling inside of the tag. The tag is going to be a pocket. And the front side is what I'm working on decorating right now. So I'm just using a pencil and straight edge ruler to mark out what's going to be the string that the ornaments will be hanging from. I took a stamp set that I had in my stash and I stamped them. In the end, at the end of the video, I felt like they blended in too much with the pattern paper because it was polka dot and then the paper is polka dot and it just didn't work. So you'll see that later on. In the meantime, I'm going to adhere some foam squares to this particular ornament. All the ornaments were cut with my Cricut as well. They were cut from scrap papers from my stash. And then the other two ornaments are just going to be glued directly to the tag. Sorry, you just heard my built-in security system letting me know somebody was at the door. Amazon delivery. Anyways, so the ornaments have been adhered to the layout. Now I'm going to be working on the rest of the title. I stamped part of the title, which says hello, and then the last part of the title was die cut as well, and it is winter. It tore when it cut, so I'm adhering it into pieces, but in the end you can't even tell that it tore and it was two pieces. As you can see, I cut it from red cardstock. I'm just trimming off the excess because I let it hang off the edge of the tag. Then I'm going to take a shimmer brush from Close to My Heart, just the clear one, and I'm going to add some sparkle to the ornament toppers and then the last red ornament over on the right hand side of the tag, just for a little bit of bling, because honestly, this is all that is going onto this tag. It is very minimal. There's not a lot on it, but I absolutely love it. And I love how it came out. I stuck with colors that are actually one of my favorite color schemes, which is like the teal, minty sort of color, blue and red. And then of course, white is in there as well. So like I said earlier in the video, I decided to go over the strings that the ornaments are hanging on because I felt like it blended in too much. Before I do anything to fix that, I'm going to adhere my tags together. I'm just using liquid glue to adhere it into a pocket. And then after that was done, I go ahead and fix my little boo-boo. Apparently after I punch holes in my tag. So I totally forgot that I had planned on adding a little piece of vellum that would be sandwiched in between the two sides of the tag for the holes to be punched so that it could go inside my album, which is fine. In the end, I will just make it work. Originally, I was thinking I would put a photo on the back side of the tag, but I actually might reserve it for the journaling, and then I don't have to worry about the holes being there. I'm adding a little bit of ribbon and twine as well, both white, and then the twine is red and white. They are both white, but the twine is red and white. I'm tying the twine around the ribbon, and then I'm going to trim off the excess just to make it look that much prettier. Can't have a tag without having some sort of string attached to it. And then, as I promised, I will be fixing the lines for the ornaments. In hindsight, I really wish I had just stuck with the solid line stamp that was in the stamp set that I had originally used. I began by using a black pen, but the line was too fine and it didn't hide the gray polka dots from the stamp that I used originally. Then I had a brainwave and went and picked out my Spectrum Noir markers. I found the black one and used the black to cover up the stamped lines. The only thing I don't like about that is it's quite thick and I feel like it's a little bit distracting, but in the end, it still works. It's fine. Like, it's minor. It's not the end of the world. So I use my straight edge ruler and Spectrum Noir marker to cover up those marks. And then I take my clear shimmer brush again and just go over the word hello to add a little bit of sparkle there as well. And that's it for me, friends. Be sure that you go and check out everybody else that is participating in Laura's Hop today. Make sure you stop by Laura's channel as well. If you're new to any of our channels, be sure to give us a like and hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time we post new videos to our channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, friends.